All right, this is the first week at the Chamber in May.
It's the first one in May and probably only the first one in several weeks, but that's good.
Yeah, it better not
Keep
be
it
the
busy.
last one in May.
No,
Better not
no,
be the
lots
last.
going on.
Yeah, we had a really exciting week last week, which I'm
Yeah,
sure we'll talk about. But
yeah.
first, let's talk about this week at the Chamber. And I've got the first one. If you haven't seen from the SBA or from us yet, you can consider this your first announcement of it's officially Small Business Week. And when we talk about the Chamber here, Bob, how many would you say are small businesses at our chamber? We're using a ballpark number 385,
Yeah,
385 of our 400.
conservatively 385, yes.
Large number of small businesses.
Yeah.
And we love them so much. You see them in our Shop Local program, you see them on our directory, you see them all over this community when we drive through.
They make up the workforce, they make up the sales tax that's collected. They're the heartbeat of who we are as a community. Small business is the name of the game, and we can't thank them enough.
Yeah. And how many employees? Let's do a guess here. I'm looking it up just to
Okay.
refresh myself. But how many employees do you think makes a small business? What's the threshold? Do you
Are
know?
you going to ask me that question?
I
Oh my
just did.
God.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're going to keep this in.
small business, at least two.
At least two.
At
Up
least
to
two.
how many? When do you think
Uh,
you cross the threshold into being a
I
big
would
business?
say I would say 500.
Oh, well, you would be right. Although 500 to me is massive.
I know.
That feels like a massive
Yeah.
business. But
Yeah.
500 is whenever
Yeah.
small business by the SBA
Right.
is defined as 500 or less. Excuse me, fewer than 500. So if you hit
Fewer
500,
profit.
it's the
Yeah.
break point. But
And we've got major manufacturers here that have global implications. They sell globally. Their global headquarters is here, and they have less than 100 employees.
yep,
So small business is key, no doubt,
it
no
sure
doubt.
is. And that makes me rethink how many of our 385, if our 385 numbers actually,
Right.
we think of them as being bigger businesses, but
Bigger.
technically they're small.
I think
So
you're right, but it's exciting that we get to recognize them
for sure.
this week, and again, another great opportunity this week is to celebrate National Tourism Week. In fact, tomorrow, out at the Arkansas Welcome Center on 65 North at 11 o'clock, we're going to have a celebration of tourism in Arkansas. It's exciting. They're going to have some live radio. They're going to have some music. Encourage you to come out between 11 and 1 tomorrow to the Arkansas Welcome Center and let Alicia and her team tell you all about what they do for our community.
Yep. And I think that we're going to put out some sort of poll probably tomorrow because I think people would be shocked to know the
Yeah,
number of people that come through that
yeah,
welcome center. And
yeah.
I
It's
bet the number's
pretty
larger than you think.
it's pretty amazing. So Alicia will share some of that, and we can do that. Hey, also we are talking this week about Economic Development Week, which is in fact next week. But we're going to have the mayor and the judge proclaim Economic Development Week next week. We're going to have some of our key community leaders that are involved in that, both the chamber and in broader economic development work, participate. So on Thursday morning, 9 o'clock, you'll see some further information about proclaiming next week as Economic Development Week, a focus that we in the chamber take very seriously each and every day.
Yep. I think everybody loves May. First 2 weeks in May are
That's right.
huge for us
Yeah.
with small business tourism and then economic development week in the second week. So, um, yeah, good stuff. You'll see all sorts of promotion over the next few weeks. Leadership graduation moved from last week. This week, BCLI and YLA, the Boone County Leadership Institute and the Youth Leadership Academy, officially finalize their 8-month, 9-month programs here at the Chamber of Commerce and out in the community. So we're excited to celebrate with them. Again, you'll see all of the beautiful photos of the smiling faces and their diplomas as they graduate. Uh, I don't expect there to be any tears, but
Right.
we certainly welcome them, right? We know that they came
Yeah.
along. So
Yeah.
thank you, big
Going to be a
shout out.
lot of fun.
Yeah, and
Come
of
and
course,
enjoy and celebrate with them.
yeah, and of course we couldn't do that without Kinetic by Windstream, who's taking great care of us all year, from the retreat in Little Rock to some of the swag that they'll get in their gifts at the end of the year. And I think some of them might be at the graduation. So big thank you to them as our presenting sponsor.
Please do.
All right. That wraps it up for this week.
Hey, we're here today celebrating the start of National Travel and Tourism Week here at the Arkansas Welcome Center here in Harrison.
There is a celebration nationwide for all people who support tourism, and tourism for Arkansas is our number 2 industry, just under agriculture. So it's a very important aspect for all of us to welcome our visitors and let them know what we have to offer.
Well, statewide, it's the number 2 industry in the entire state of Arkansas, and here in Harrison specific to our city limits of Harrison, I would argue that it may be number 1 within the city limits of Harrison. Statewide, it's just second behind agriculture. Not a lot of farmland here in the city limits of Harrison, so tourism is a driving force for our local economy for sure.
Harrison is currently the number 3 in visitation of all of our welcome centers. So we may have over 126,000 visitors. Some days we may have 600, and some days when it's slow and in the winter, maybe only 100 or 200.
And you're on.
Oh, are you kidding me? Hey, how's it going? Live from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, we already did our interview, but do you want to say anything else about the tourism industry here in Harrison?
For your next trip, make sure and visit or exploreharrison.com.
Exploreharrison.com. You heard it here first.